Welcome back everybody to MediaSnoop's Let's Play of The Sinking City Part 17. I'm going home.
Yeah?
To the asylum where I belong.
And it has conveniently started raining.
As soon as we get to the creepy place, it starts raining. Are you saying that they're connected? Oh, hey, there's dinner. Just what are
Damn
you?
newcomers.
Forget rat. That's like the size of a rabbit.
It's a RATBIT.
RATBIT.
RATBIT. Doo-doo-ch. We're here. Just always, ladies and gentlemen. We never leave. Please help us. Okay. I mean, this isn't a scary looking place.
Did you just say that?
Yeah. I've seen.
Of course it's scary looking.
I've seen asylums that look far scarier.
Yeah,
than this.
but you're thinking of like,
Outlast.
you know, or like BuzzFeed when they look at all these crazy abandoned places.
So, see, there's still people working here, so how scary can it be? Hello,
I'm
ma'am.
looking for Bethany Throgmorton. You got any patients by that name?
We'd know if we had a Throgmorton. Although, we do have a Bethany. Or rather, we did. She's missing. And not on one of her usual walks.
Walks? I'm sorry, you're letting the people in the asylum go out whenever they want?
Her usual walks. You let patients leave the building?
Oh, Bethany was harmless. And she always came back. This time, well, I've never known her to be like that.
You mean she broke out?
Yes, knocked an orderly out cold. She was out the door in a moment. It took us all by surprise. She's usually harmless.
Any idea where she went?
No. She had been odd recently, though. Muttering to herself, and she drew this strange picture on her bedroom wall.
That's interesting. Can I take a look at her room?
I suppose it couldn't hurt. She had a separate room downstairs. Here's the key, but do watch out for broken glass.
Bye.
She had a separate room downstairs? Yeah. So...
But they claim she's harmless. That's kind of interesting.
Well, I was wondering if maybe they, like, paid extra so she could have her own room.
Oh, I see. So Throgmorton is like, this is the woman I'm divorcing, but let's still give her the best room in the house.
Pretty much. On the mountains of truth, you can never climb in vain.
Okay.
This place is in lovely condition. Just lovely.
You see it?
Yeah, I do. Absolutely.
Haven't you seen the beast?
I've killed the beasts. Some would say I am the beasts. Is that
Waiter?
how we get down?
All right.
I mean, I don't know if that's the way we're supposed to do it, but that's the way we're doing it.
It worked.
It worked. No harm, no foul. Okay. Wait a minute. Indecent poster. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Someone had an indecent poster in the locker. Reminds of old Snake shenanigans. Damn, I missed the guy.
So we knew a guy named Snake.
We knew a guy named Snake. He's doing a lot better for himself now. He's off fighting Metal Gear somewhere.
The blood's almost dry.
That's a different mirror.
Mm-hmm.
But there's almost a weird obsession with mirrors, it looks like. Whoa, what? Hypodermic tablets. Morphine.
There's enough dope left in here to knock out a horse.
Challenge accepted. We can follow the blood trails later after we take a look at our room. It's a nice room. Just let me ransack your stuff here, lady.
As far as asylum rooms go, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not bad. All I do for my dear Hammond. I cannot forget that. Shame on me for thinking that reprobate Squint had more common sense than greed in him. He got the mirror, and I do not care how he did it. But when the time came for the exchange, he wanted more. So much more, he had the gall to threaten me. Said he'd find a new buyer. What's done is done. No one has the right to come between a mother and her child.
Hammond is the name of the dead son.
Hammond is the name of the dead son.
But also, how did Bethany get the money to pay these guys to steal the mirror?
I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe... The money question I got no answer to. So maybe the mirror she thinks is magic or is magic. Because she broke all the other mirrors.
Yeah, interesting.
Also, there's something we can look at over here in a minute. Decided that she would find this magic mirror to see or join her son. Somehow.
Sure.
Someone had a field day defacing these.
Okay. What's this? Second half of the picture. Yeah, so there's Mother and Hammond.
Was this taken at gunpoint?
Young Hammond Throgmorton, Francis Throgmorton's firstborn, has been pronounced dead. Mortally injured in a mysterious accident during a family holiday, little Hammond could not be revived, despite his doctor's best efforts. The funeral will be held later this week, with only family and close friends attending. In this dark and tragic hour, we are trying to remain grateful for all we have, including baby Robert, shared Francis Throgmorton. As my sole remaining heir, I will do all I can to protect him. I know it's sad, Ember. You don't say. Our cat is in mourning. And playing with a mouse. Alrighty. Alright. So she did it. She's up to something.
At 7 years each? That's a lot of bad luck.
Oh,
Glad
you're
it's not
so
mine.
funny, Mr. Reed. Okay. And let's break through the walls of reality. Right here.
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
Okay, so she's cuckoo bananas.
Well, she's in an asylum, so...
This is true, but back then, they'll put you in an asylum for literally anything.
That's true.
We'll be right back. Our kitten's a little upset with us. And we're back. Just letting you know, no kittens were harmed in the making of this Let's Play series. Alright.
Stop right there.
Can we just take a minute to... So this was in 1891 that she gave birth to her second son. So let's say she's like mid-20s. This is probably 30-ish years. So there's like a 60-year-old...
Have any power over me? I have found my Hammond. He's shown me the way.
Okay.
I love the idea of like a 60-year-old woman just beating the shit out of people.
Randall Glassworks.
Yeah, it's a bit
In
interesting, isn't
Salvation
it?
Harbor.
Randall Glassworks.
Oh, I can't believe it. The answers have been there since last century.
Time to piece this one together.
I think this one should be easy.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Glassworks.
She finds it, breaks the
You no
mirrors, they
longer
come
have any
in, she beats them.
Stop right there.
Bethany escaped the asylum after getting the mirror from Glover. Next stop looks to be a factory called Randall Glassworks.
Giant squid.
After we solve those steps, we always seem to go a little crazy. Like we get visions. You okay there, bud?
So using our supernatural power makes us cuckoo. Maybe the same is true of this lady.
She has
has-
something that...
Supernatural powers, but it makes her go a little cuckoo.
What's upstairs? I just want to take a quick gander upstairs before we go explore. I want to meet some of the fine
Watch your
people.
pocket. Some patients here have wandering fingers.
They have a records room. Oh, maybe we can dig up record. I'm not really saying it'll help us, but it might provide some interesting information about Miss Bethany. Oh, what's that? In all chaos there is a cosmos. In all disorder a secret order. And he's back at it. We're just gonna deal with him while we keep recording.
Water me. Don't just
Water
stare
me,
at
just don't stare at my leaves. Okay.
Let's play.
I'm
The
okay.
end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Okay.
Can you hear? Somebody singing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can you hear it?
I can. That's a lovely baby. I'm just gonna go
Head. Still.
Wait, was that?
more motivational posters. Eventually, you'll end up where you are meant to be, and will be doing what you are supposed to do. I am not what has happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Okay.
I think the guy who was there, like the voices, was the guy from the fisherman's house.
That makes
He's now in the
sense.
asylum.
That would make sense. I was kind of hoping... Actually, there might be something interesting up here. Hoping to find supplies or something else interesting. It all depends on how we look at things. Okay. You're not wrong. I agree with that sentiment. First aid kits.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Good job. Your counting is really coming along there, Steve. I'm glad this program has helped you.
What can I do for you?
Apparently nothing. Okay, well that was a huge waste of time. Let's go figure out... So where do we have to go?
It's in Salvation Harbor.
Bethany's next step. Bethany's next step is a factory called Randall Glassworks. You said Salvation Harbor?
I think so.
I'm willing to bet money it's there, but let's see if we can find any more information. Her next stop seems to be a factory called the Randall Glassworks in Salvation Harbor. Okay, so
If they've been there since the last century, then we're looking for somewhere old.
I'm going to assume it's this. Just given the central location, or somewhere near the coastline. But this to me looks the most factory-esque. And luckily for us, there's a fast travel station just outside of it.
Woohoo!
Hey, more crazy people. No, wait, we've already been here. Be on your way. See, that was not nearly as bad.
As Outlast? No, not even close.
That's not what we thought. I was kind of expecting to walk in there and just like people trying to grab you and monsters everywhere. That was surprisingly tame. Is the word I'm going to use. That went surprisingly well. Now we get to go see what awaits us in the old factory. I hope this is the factory at least. Oh, I thought there was one right next to it.
There's the one right above it.
There's one right above it. We just gotta head south. Are we in the right area? Salvation. Is that Salvation?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's probably it. So we'll get to see what's going on. My theory, because she broke all the mirrors, which I'm wondering if, like, because there's the old idea of a mirror as a portal.
Yeah.
And maybe she thought that she found this one mirror, like this is the portal, or it had like a document or a scroll or something inside of it.
Sure.
That if she thought if she takes it to this area, she might... This is what I was thinking of at first. That this was the location. Because I remember this big building. We'll head down. But this is a train yard, not a factory. So maybe she thinks that by, like, she either found information saying that this is where it is, or she thinks that this special mirror can bring her son back or take her to her son.
Yeah.
It really kind of depends on how she thinks of death. Can I go this way? can, but it actually makes more sense to go this way. Onward! Cyclops 2
Yeah, every single boat we've hopped in.
is the Cyclops 2.
Indeed.
They probably just didn't make any other boat names, to be honest, unless you decided this is all they needed. So if it gives us another moral decision, I mean, she is mourning her son. And, like, that's not a pain that ever goes away, but that was 30 plus years ago.
Yeah.
And she has... Oh, there's an infested area over there. That could be fun to explore later. And she has killed people now.
Yeah.
She knocked out an orderly and she just killed a man. He was being a turd, but... still. So this is what I assumed was the factory, but it looks to be an old house. Church, maybe?
Yeah.
Given the graveyard. Take a look at the church. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Fancy.
This is a very nice church, actually. Like, for such a small town, it's nicer than I expected.
For sure.
Which sounds weird. Let's... Can't carry anymore. Anymore what? I mean, yeah, we're doing pretty good. Now, there aren't allowed to be demons and monsters in the church's basement. That's just a rule, right?
Well, they're not demons. They're just weird floodwater monsters.
That is true. They probably don't give a dang.
The door won't budge.
Oh, what?
What the hell?
Oh, that's a diving suit. I think you and I both saw that and thought that was a man who had been hung, right? Is that
something? Yeah.
That's fair to say that was the assumption. You know, Padre's got some explaining to do. Okay, we'll head upstairs and then we'll continue our search for this mysterious factory. Double check our clues, make sure it doesn't have any other more information on where it might be. Can I play you? No, I cannot. That is disappointing. Yeah. Okay. So let's take a look one more time. So, her next stop, Rendell Glassworks in Salvation Harbor. But we don't have an exact location.
Yeah.
Looking for Rendell Glassworks. So we might have to explore a little bit. Although, what are the chances it's in that infested area?
I guess it could be, yeah.
If we're being honest, I could kind of expect it. Or if we look for Hugh... Oh.
Clothing.
Yeah, is that what?
Men's fine clothing.
I was looking at them. I don't know what to call them.
The smokestack? No, that's what it's called on a ship. I have no idea.
The large thingies which done lets the smoke outs the building
Could be
when
a
the
smokestack.
factory done working. That's what I was looking at, and I'm like, that could be it.
Damn newcomers.
You have a very amazing fashion choice. And fashion sense, sorry. I'm wondering, because to me that looks factory-esque.
Oh yeah, for sure it does.
So let's see, maybe I can find a way inside of it. Next time on MediaSnoop Plays The Sinking City. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you later. Have a good one. Bye.